Here's the Zach Hyman illegal check to the head penalty. And I can see why they called this. Okay, so he's just changing his angle of approach a little bit, and he does lift his right arm outward. Now, what I believe is happening is he's coming into angle for the puck, and he's just going to stick his right leg in front of his opponent and extend his leg out and use his hips to cut him off. He doesn't shrug his shoulder up in any way. The only thing that happens is his arm goes backwards a little bit as he pushes off, but he's not doing anything to target the head. And the other aspect of this is watch his opponent. His opponent has the puck, and he's going to have to pull it more to the inside. The puck's going to squirt in front, and he's going to reach way out in front and lower his head and stick it out in the lane. So that, combined with the fact that Hyman didn't do anything really to target the head, and the only reason the head was there in the first place is because the opponent put it there, this shouldn't have been called. But I can definitely see why it was. It's extra interesting to me because a couple of hours earlier in Game 1 of Montreal-Washington, I posted this clip and asked, should this be considered an illegal check to the head? When someone shifts their angle of approach like this drastically and takes an angle that cuts across the body and makes head contact, should it be an illegal check to the head penalty? And in this case, there was no penalty called, and I'd argue this one is more of a clear-cut case because the Canadiens player is more out in front, and he pushes more backwards and back into the opponent, whereas Hyman was just cutting on an angle in front. There's a couple ways I could go with this. Part of it is the consistency. One of these was called and one was not, so what should the standard be? And on reverse checks in particular, how much of a pop backwards does there need to be before we start considering it an illegal check to the head instigated by the player winning the race?